And welcome back. Well, we know hair loss and thinning not only affects men, but many women deal with the issue too.
New technology, though, is making it possible to restore hair for both sexes. Dr. Rita Sabeti is back from Forever Young Anti-Aging and Weight Loss Center to chat about their various treatments. Great to see you this morning, Doctor. Thank you so much. Let's talk about hair restoration. It is for both women and men.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are many different causes for hair loss, medical, just hormones and hereditary, diet. So once we figure out what the problem is, and if you're a good candidate for hair restoration using the FUE and Smart Graft technique, then it's an amazing procedure and amazing results.
Well, I think that's what people want, because it can be like affect your self-confidence, affect the way you feel when you look in the mirror every day, especially for a lot of women, as we mentioned too. So let's break down some of the options that you have if you find that you're a good candidate. So what are there?
So there is laser systems like the Cinetic. So we've all heard about the caps and the combs. So the combs are just, you know, you have to be careful what you're purchasing. So we do offer great caps, the Capillus.
Are those things that you have at home when you say a cap?
Yes, you could use it at home, 6 minutes a day.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you're trying to prevent hair loss, of course you want to be on the right medication.
Yeah.
You want to see a professional. You want to see a physician to make sure that everything is okay as far as your iron and hormones and all of those other factors.
Yeah.
And so once we do narrow it down, then we figure, do you need medication? So Rogaine. You could use it in a shampoo form. You could use it in a topical foam form. Then there is also oral medication that you can take. And then we have options like the caps, PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma. We pretty much extract your blood, just like a regular blood draw you do at the lab, and we centrifuge it, and we pretty much separate all of the growth factors and re-inject it into your scalp.
Gotcha.
I call it fertilizer for the scalp.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Right. And then so we have the Cinetics system, which is FDA approved for hair loss. It really just, it helps improve, it helps your hair get thicker, and so the hair goes through multiple stages, multiple cycles before we experience hair loss completely. So with each cycle, the follicle gets smaller and smaller, and the hair becomes thinner and thinner, and then the follicle kaput, right? So before it reaches that point, there are a lot of options. Once you have reached that point, then the only solution really is hair transplant.
I was just going to ask about that. That is an option, though.
It is so affordable. It's so easy. So back in the day, we all saw those people with, like, it looked like tree branches popping out of their scalp. So
it looked fake.
Right. So back in the day, it was cutting the back of the scalp, huge incision, huge scar, and then reimplanting it, and it looked horrible. So it's come a long, long way. So now we use the technique FUE, follicular unit extraction, and so that is the technique that we use. We individually pull out each follicle, and we insert it very carefully, so we create a beautiful natural result where no one can tell that you've had a hair transplant.
I've seen like some of these results, and I've seen people who've had it done recently, and it looks so natural. You would have no clue that it wasn't their natural hairline or regular hair, because it is their real hair, right?
What are some of the pictures that we're looking at
So
here?
this patient, he came in, we did 2,000 follicles. That's about 12 months later.
Wow.
I mean, his confidence just went through the roof.
Look at that.
So this gentleman, yes, so he was not happy about his hairline. So we fixed it.
So then will
so
it
that's
grow?
only like, that was 4 weeks later.
Wow.
So it goes
that'll
through the
continue to
shedding
grow.
process, and then it starts to grow. So optimal results are really 8 to 12 months. This patient came in, she wasn't experiencing any hair loss, she just didn't like her hairline. She wanted to change her forehead. She felt like her forehead was just too long. So simple solution, we just implanted only 1,000 follicles right there.
Wow.
And how long does that take? Can you have that done in a day?
So yes, you can. So this is the beauty of the Smart Graft that I want to talk about now. So Smart Graft, I'm so proud to be offering the first office in Wisconsin to be offering the Smart Graft. You know how I like to, be on the top.
Cutting edge.
So Smart Graft. So it cuts down the time from an entire day to maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Wow.
4 or 5 hours. And the beauty of it is that it really keeps, so it's a biosphere. It extracts, using the Smart Graft, we extract it and it automatically goes into a dish where it is stored with saline under controlled temperature, so the results are optimal. And that means that those follicles, they have to be in optimal conditions before they're transplanted. And then once it's transplanted, 95% takes.
Amazing.
Wow.
Okay, here's the deal. We're out of time, but want to make sure everybody knows that they can get a free consultation for hair restoration with Dr. Rita. Here's how you do that. The locations are Elm Grove and Shorewood. You just need to call the number on your screen. It's 414-616-3935. This is on the cutting edge here. ForeverYoungWisconsin.com is the website to learn more. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was interesting.